Alright guys, welcome back to Event Quest, Thronebreaker, bosses. So first one is Mordo. He's actually kind of annoying. Explosive personality on a Mordo is very annoying. America Chavez worked really well. Also, if you're near the defender for 4 seconds, you're going to get rooted, so you got to be careful about that. He's going to gain Pierce, which is kind of annoying, and again, hitting into his block, which is normally what you want to do against Mordo, is very annoying. So here, I go ahead, grab a little intercept, and you can use your mid-combo stun with America Chavez and like Doom, but I found with Silk, I would still get the Astral Evade and he would get me, but he does not get it against Chavez here. So I'm just trying to push him over if bars of power, if he's close to getting his power gain buff on the right hand side. So I make sure to try and get that last hit in there, and we just kind of mess around with him there. I hit into his block by mistake. I shouldn't have, but then a heavy attack and he's done. So not the cleanest, but we did get through it. I did like Chavez for that fight. Next up was Venom the Duck. And probably anyone who deals with buffs would work really well. I tried to go with Kushala. You also have to, this one is very annoying, Icky Sticky, which is kind of gross, but you have to get a bunch of hits in all the time, and I wasn't really paying attention to that, or you're going to get rooted. You're going to have the start of the fight on the left hand side, there's going to be a timer, and as long as you get 10 hits in, then you are going to be able to stop that timer. And so as when he starts throwing specials, and you start baiting specials, that's where you kind of lose track of the timer, or even when you're throwing specials, you got to be careful of the root timer. So that's the only thing that was kind of annoying in here. I went with the special too, and I'm not a perfect Kushala player. I'm not really even focusing so much on, I should be focusing on Kushala's like blessings, but or judgments, whatever they are for Kushala. I don't know if it's judgments, kind of like a Cosmic Ghost Rider. But here I kind of get stuck rooted for a little bit. I did get a bunch of incinerates on Venom the Duck. Also, he does have that unblockable timer, so you got to be careful of that. You don't want him to get to like a special 2 when he's unblockable, rather to stick to special 1s. And that's the main thing here. I got clipped, I got rooted, not the greatest, but again, this was like my first time through, and I'm not going in with 4-star champions. I'm going in with like whoever I think I can solo with pretty easily, and I wanted to have some fun with Kushala because I've been having some fun with her in War as well. I don't think my last War video was out yet, but I do have some really nice fights with Kushala in War, which is kind of fun. So I was kind of on a high from that, and went to bring her in, but was having trouble keeping up those 10 hits. That's the problem here. You can see here he's unblockable, so that timer is just disappearing while I'm not getting my hits in, and I'm going to get rooted again. So that's the main thing to focus on. Here I am rooted. I'm kind of waiting for him to attack in, evade it even while rooted, then I can throw my special even to get out of the root. And we do get him down there. So not the greatest there, but I'm sure there are tons of great Mystic options for Venom the Duck. Next up was Purgatory, where you have to bleed or else you're not doing big damage. I decided to go with Morbius. There's also Conflictor, so your bleeds are going to be disappearing. But the main thing is bloody miss there. You need to get bleeds on. I figured class advantage, he's got bleeds, and I can get those easy openings with his like the dash in there. So I go ahead and I'm just trying to, and I'm pretty comfortable evading like the psionic glides, that's what it is, and I'm pretty comfortable evading both special 1 and special 2 from Purgatory here. And yeah, we just keep throwing those bleeds on there. So I don't think I ended up going for a big special 2 because I couldn't keep, you want bleeds to be up there in order to get the big damage from the special 2. So I think I just kept spamming special 1s, use the psionic glide there to attack in, and but she also was neutralizing me, so I wasn't getting my like fervor buffs, but it's fine. I was really just relying on the bleed here. That's all it was. I got a beta special 2 here. Go ahead, and again, as long as I can keep getting on those bleeds, that's really all I wanted, to make sure that I could get to get like full damage. So big damage in while the bleeds are on, and that's all it is for this Purgatory. Beta a lot of specials, but I was pretty comfortable with that, and nothing too crazy here. And the paths weren't so bad this month either. They were pretty standard paths. There were some, like, if you, again, don't get stuck. If there is a tricky champion on a path, you can, a lot of them you don't have to necessarily use what they want you to. Here, I love Magneto for any hashtag metal champion where there's like reflect, hard not life, there's sloped armor, all this fun stuff, and there's like falter on this node. I brought in Magneto, 5-star Magneto, because that's all my main account has. Back off at the beginning, get the magnetism on, and just like any of my war videos where you watch me use Magneto, like, I am just gonna parry heavy up to special 3, drop a special 3, that's the end of the fight. I like, anytime there's an option like this, I'm not bringing in anybody else. I'm always gonna go Magneto here. You know, it's hashtag metal champion as a boss, always Magneto. Even if there's a tricky metal champion just on a path that I don't feel like I can take, Magneto always there to help me out. So there we go, bait that special 2. We're almost at 3 bars of power. That's what we want. We want to keep up our prowess, keep refreshing it. We're up to 40 prowess. There we go, 41 with a special 3. How much damage is it going to do? We're at 62%. And it's going to get us down to 33% at 31 bleeds. I can just back off. Fine, throw another heavy attack in, and he melts. Gotta use Magneto. Next up, we got our first of the new ones. I just went with Old Faithful in Hercules against Prowler here. He's going to get some unblockable. He's going to get some, there's rushdown charges, so you want to get in between like parries and hits in the, like, and knockdowns in order to manage those rushdown charges. But for the most part, I get clipped at the beginning. I didn't look at a single video of Prowlers, so I was kind of going in completely blind. I can see he's got some unblockable going on there, so I'm going to go ahead and use my gets a couple little intercepts in there, build up some of my feats of strength, beta heavy attack. I think I end up building it to a special, I think I get him to 2 bars of power, and I'm not even sure what, I get a nice little intercept there. I have no clue how the special 2 is going to look, so I'm just going to back off. I see that he comes up, I dash out of the way, and then that's not so bad. So I fully evaded that. I probably could have countered him, but again, I didn't look at a single thing for this month so far in terms of Prowler's animations or Spider-Punks, so I was kind of going in blind, but Hercules, gotta use him. Then Spider-Punk here, I went with Kingpin. He puts on a bunch of debuffs from what I found. There's evasive maneuvers, which is kind of annoying. The I am root, when he throws his special, you're going to get rooted, and I think that was probably the most frustrating thing here. So I went with Kingpin just to go with someone super tanky. And I could go ahead and parry and hit into him. I also, like, I think you want to be putting on crits if you can. But here, I'm going to go with the special one, like with him. So I put on the degen, so I have a chance for the evade not to work. So that was kind of my plan here with Kingpin. Also, his I just have to be careful when he throws the special not to get clipped by it. So I'm just kind of stuck, like here, I'm just going to try and block it here. And I take a whole bunch of chip damage there because I just have no clue how to do a full evade rooted for him yet. Because again, brand new for me. So I'm just showing you what I used to get through it. And I'm sure I'll get better the more I do it. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.